live, and I'm having lunch. And so this will be a short live stream, maybe about 10, 11 minutes or so while I get started on my lunch today and invite some questions from you guys. If anyone shows up and has questions, I'm happy to try to answer those to the best of my ability. Today's live stream is actually touching on topics from three of my recent videos. I'm talking about beans because I actually have a beans video that posted just last night, and it's doing great. A couple thousand views already, and it hasn't even been 24 hours. So lots of you are watching that. Thank you so much for your support and encouragement. I hope that you enjoy that beans video. In that video, I talk about my three favorite beans that have been supportive of my weight loss journey. I've lost 100 pounds in 2025 so far. I've got about 50 more that I want to lose over the next year, but I'm not in a hurry. I'm taking my time. At this point, I'm recalibrating and making goals for the future and thinking about what approach I want to take as I move forward. But this channel will definitely be a big part of that. And so in that video, I talked about my three favorite beans, and they are number three, pinto beans, number two, black beans, and the number one bean, you'll have to go watch the video to find out. No, I'm just kidding. Chickpeas. If you showed up here for the live, you get to know what my favorite one was. Not that it matters, but it matters to me. So yes, pinto beans, black beans, and chickpeas are my three favorite beans. They're the beans that I have used the most over the last year. Not that there aren't other great ones. Maricopa beans are wonderful. Cannellini beans, Great Northern beans. They're all great. Soybeans, they're all fantastic. But those are my three favorite and the ones that I've used the most. If you want to know more about that, and if you want to see me trying to juggle cans of beans, you can go check out that video. So today I am actually having a chili with parboiled rice that is made out of pinto beans. And this is the second video that this touches on. I did a quick video the other day of me making chili in a crock pot. And this is the last serving of that chili. I froze it so that it would last a little while. And I just heated it up and I'm getting ready to have it. It doesn't look beautiful. It looks like chili with parboiled rice. So that's for lunch. I've got a little salsa and a little Cholula, travel size Cholula that I'm going to add to that. So I'm looking forward to enjoying that in a moment or two. And the third video that this live stream touches on is my apples video, how apples helped me lose 100 pounds this year. And if you watch that video, you'll notice that I have this huge bowl of apples, probably like 5 or 6 pounds worth of apples in this huge wooden bowl. Well, guess what? This is the last apple. All of those other apples, and it's been less than a couple of weeks. It's literally been like a week and a couple of days. All of those apples are gone. They have all been eaten either by me or by my family. We love us some apples, you know. So yeah, this is the last apple. So I thought I would share that. This is going to be part of my lunch today. So anyway, that's what I have to say. I'm curious to know what you have to say. Please take a moment to say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you have any questions about my weight loss over the last year, about beans, about apples, you name it, just let me know and I'll do the best that I can to answer you. I might have to put my glasses on though in order to read that fine print. And there they are. They're over there. So welcome. Welcome to the live chat. I would love to hear from you. I'm going to take a bite or two of this chili now that it's cooled off a bit. Still kind of hot. It had been frozen, so I had to heat it a lot to thaw it out. It's still kind of hot. This is really good. I would go over the recipe, but I can't remember off the top of my head what I put on it. But it's on my channel. If you go look for the chili video, it's there. And I show you step by step how I make it. I make it different every time. That's why I can't remember off the top of my head. It's got, oh wait, I remember. It's got 4 cups of pinto beans. I actually made a huge batch of pinto beans because my wife was going to make some plant-based, some vegan baked beans for Thanksgiving. And she didn't use all of them, so I had 4 pounds left over. So I threw those in a crock pot with some chopped onion and bell pepper, a couple quarts of veggie broth, and a cup of red lentils, and then a bag of frozen peas, corn, and carrots, as well as a bunch of different spices. And cook that for about 4 hours in the crock pot, and it's a delicious chili. So yeah, that's what was in this one. So I see we've got about a dozen people here on the stream. I'd love to hear from you and hear where you're from. Where are you watching from today? I'm going to put a little Cholula in this because I never seem to put enough spice in the chili for me because my wife is a lightweight when it comes to hot food. She cannot take even the tiniest bit of spice. I, on the other hand, am a spice fiend. So I always have to add the hot stuff to mine after the fact. All right, Robin Downing, Gladstone, Missouri. Welcome, Robin. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Robin. I almost said Robbie, but it's got the end there. Robin, pleased to meet you. Thank you for joining us. Glad to have you with me today. How are things in Missouri this fine afternoon? I'm here in North Texas and we're sitting at about 50 some degrees. It's warming up a little from where it was. I think we'll hit the low 60s today. Who else we got in the room? Hmm. I've got to eat my lunch a little bit. And if you guys don't talk, I have to talk. And oh, you guys had snow last week. Oh my goodness, my kids would have loved to have had snow last week. My students were begging for snow last week, and we had a couple of days that were cold enough. The problem is it rained and it wasn't cold enough that day. And then a few days later, it was cold enough, but it didn't rain. If it had rained, if we'd have had the precipitation, we'd have had snow for a couple of days. Good old Mother Nature, you know it. Good morning from Vancouver, Canada. No snow. Lots of rain, though. Vancouver, Missouri has snow, and Vancouver doesn't have snow. The world is upside down. What's going on? Justin. Hi, Justin. How you doing? Glad to have you with me. So sometimes you might wonder, I'm going to talk for a moment or two while you guys chat a bit. You might wonder, okay, well, we know what you eat, but what do you drink? Well, I drink a number of things. I drink coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. I do. I'll admit it. I drink a lot of coffee. And I first started, well, no, I just started because I like it. But I have an excuse. My doctor actually told me to drink a lot of coffee in a roundabout sort of way. I used to get a lot of sinus infections. And I went in for antibiotics one time, and my doctor told me, he says, hey, listen, if you will drink more hot liquids, you'll have fewer sinus infections. I took his advice, started drinking even more coffee, and I have had almost no sinus infections since I started doing that. The thing is, I don't put any cream or sugar in my coffee. I drink my coffee black. I think that's the best way to drink it. That way, I'm not sabotaging my diet by throwing things in there that I don't need. Let's see, Plant Power Pat. I love the alliteration of your name, Plant Power Pat. That speaks to the English teacher in me. I've lost 24.4 pounds since August 30th. Yes, by going whole food plant-based. I eat beans and or legumes daily. Fantastic. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, doing whole food plant-based. I don't have to count calories and I eat a lot of food. It's just cold here. Yeah, praise the Lord. That's awesome. Man, I'm excited for you. I do kind of have to count calories. My relationship with food is such that even if it's good food, I have a tendency to overeat it. And so I have to be really mindful. I don't always count every calorie, but what I'll usually do is I'll log my food for breakfast and I'll log my food for lunch. Unless I know precisely what I'm having like this, I don't need to log this. I know really what I'm getting there. But I'll log my food for breakfast and lunch. That way I know what my dinner budget looks like and I can stay within that framework. So it helps me to track calories, but I love it. Another person who does it the way you do is Chelsea May. Chelsea May doesn't really track calories either. I absolutely love Chelsea May's channel. If you've never watched her, check it out. You'll love it. But congratulations, Plant Powered Pat. That is fantastic. Let's see. Apple 369 says caffeine is very helpful for many neurological conditions. My doc suggested for me as well. Yeah, it actually, I've heard that there's some studies that show that it helps with Parkinson's to prevent it. And I'm like, hey, I need all the help I can get with everything that's going on up here. You know it. So yeah, I drink caffeine. I drink coffee on the regular. Another thing that I do drink is, of course, tea. My favorite is the herbal sunset tea, the cinnamon sunset tea that I drink. It's a black tea with heavy cinnamon flavors. I've got a whole video on how that helped me stop binge eating at night. But if I want something else, I often go for these sparkling waters. I love a good carbonated drink. I only drink, these occasionally, but I love them because I enjoy that sound. I mean, I just enjoy that sound. And I enjoy the feel of drinking a cold carbonated beverage. But the nice thing about these is there's no sugar, there are no artificial sweeteners. It's just cold carbonated water with a little bit of fruit flavor put in there. This one is the clementine passion fruit. It's my favorite. I get these at HEB. They're the store brand. They are fantastic. And I almost drank that the wrong direction. Mm, so good. Let's see. It's very good and it cleanses my blood nicely, helps curb sugar cravings too. I find that it helps me avoid afternoon snacking. If I feel like a snack in the afternoon and I have a good strong cup of coffee instead, it satisfies that need for something flavorful, not flavorful, flavorful and warm. I love it. I also do a lot of cardio 6 to 7 days a week. I'm a fourth degree black belt in Taekwondo. That is so cool, Pat. I love that for you. I really, that's the like phase three for me. My first 50 pounds, I lost just through diet alone. My second 50 pounds, I lost through a combination of diet and walking. I did a lot of walking. In June, I did 20,000 steps a day. I'm not logging that many now because now that I'm back in school, it's hard to have the time to do it. But I try to get more than 10,000 steps a day, 10 to 15. So phase one, first 50 pounds, was diet only. Phase two was diet and walking. Now, this third phase that I'm about to enter into, where I try to lose my last 50 pounds, because I do want to lose another 50, at least 45, I'm going to begin to incorporate more strength training. Now, I haven't decided yet if that's going to be, the gym or if it's going to be more calisthenic based. I haven't decided. I'm open to suggestions, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. But yeah, that's awesome. I was thinking about Tai Chi. What do you think, Pat? Is Tai Chi worth learning? Is that a good thing to do being a martial artist yourself? What are your thoughts on Tai Chi? Yeah, Robin, the fizz is good. I love it. Apple, thank you. I appreciate the fact that you appreciate the videos. I enjoy making them. I really do. I love it. And I only have about 5 minutes left. Yes, walking is awesome. In fact, they say that walking is the number one exercise you can do for fat loss. There are lots of great studies about it. I'm going to actually talk a lot more about it moving into 2026. It's going to become one of the pillars of the channel where I talk about walking a lot more. Imani hello, I'm doing great, thank you. But I have to say, sadly, that I've come to the end of my time. I've only got about, let's see, I've got about 4 minutes left of my lunch, and I need to get a few things done before my students show up again. So I'm going to ask if the 48 of you who are currently in the chat wouldn't mind hitting the like button. I'd love to end this video with about 57 likes up there. It just helps the algorithm and it helps more people find the channel. That's ultimately the point. My lunch is actually on the way to being good, such as I've had, and I've enjoyed spending the time with you guys. Mm, thank you, Rick. I actually have a great class. I'm teaching rhetoric to juniors. It's actually a college level course that they're taking in high school, so they're pretty motivated. I really enjoy teaching them. So, well, all right, y'all. I hope you can join me again for a pop-up lunch sometime in the near future. In the meantime, you have a blessed day. Take care of yourselves, and y'all stay warm out there.